versus Fallout 4. I'm just going to turn the music down a bit more, because that is extremely loud. At least in my headphones. So, yeah, Fallout 4. I've basically been playing Ark for a long time, and I just need a break. So, I want to play something different, something that I have completed already. So I've completed this 100%, every achievement, but I haven't actually been everywhere in the previous playthroughs. So I want to see if there's anything else that I come up across that I didn't come up with before. I want to go through on very hard, just because I've been playing Ark and I may as well. I don't want to go through on survival. I kind of like the idea of going through on survival, but it's not how I've played the game before, and the issue with survival is that you can't fast travel. So that will just kind of mess me up a little bit. So new game. Just go straight in. There is a bit of a cutscene, so I'll stop talking. Well, if it loads up.
War. War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes. War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hun.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
So that goes into character creation. I'm going to go as a female because I always do. What do I need to do here?
Did I mention
Stay
how
with
much I
that.
love your new hairstyle?
Colour. You could spend hours and hours and hours in this little screen.
I have the best hairdresser, I swear.
And that is all I'm going to do. Just going to tweak up the volume just a little bit because I can just about hear it in my headset. Now that that's gone. So for the moment, there's not a whole lot you can actually do in here, because this is kind of like a before the game.
Broken again.
Actually
We really need
starts.
to get those vacation photos developed.
Here is your son. We end up coming back here in a minute anyway.
Ah, good morning, Mum. Your coffee, 173.5 degrees Fahrenheit, brewed to perfection. And today's newspaper just delivered.
Grognak the Barbarian and the Jungle of the Bat Babies. Looks like the milk got delivered. More of the same. Good old US of A. Hunt?
We should take Codsworth to be serviced soon, don't you think?
I shall attend to young Shaw.
I know we were nervous at first, but I'm glad we got Codsworth.
At some point, there's going to be a knock at the door. Until then, you can't really do a whole lot. So.
Looking in on next week's forecast, we have a high of 52 on Monday. It also appear our troops stationed overseas are experiencing some unusual weather as well. On the island of Mambajau, the nights are cold, unseasonably so for Southeast Asia.
Already had the coffee.
Infantry that's as comfortable as an autumn jamboree.
He's on his way.
Mechanized Hellcats to drive any screaming commie meanies.
Good morning. Vaultec calling.
Good morning.
Isn't it? Just look at that sky out there. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
Then I'm glad I opened the door.
Oh, me too. You have no idea. Now, I know you're a busy woman, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being, a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Sounds great.
Oh, it is. Believe you me. Now, you're already cleared for entrance in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation. I just need to verify some information. That's all.
Sure. Let's do it.
Splendid. Splendid. Now, let's see.
So, before we go into all this bit here, I'm going to put my name in. It's the name I use for everything. I'm pretty sure I want to do something like 4 in there, and it's something like 6 in there. Couple in there, some in there, some in there, some there, and some there. Just trying to think back as to what it was, but that'll probably do. If I've made a mistake, we can go with it for a minute.
That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
I'm just going to tweak the voices up a bit as well. Oh, the voices are up. Let's go the masters down.
Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that maternal affection you seem to be so good at.
Go ahead, honey. I'll be there in a second to help, okay? My boy isn't giving his mother any trouble, is he? Hey, I fixed that mobile on his crib the other day. Why don't you give it a spin? That's my boy, on his best behavior, just like his dad. Well, most of the time, anyway. Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Sir, Mum, you should come and see this.
Codsworth? What's wrong?
Followed by yes, followed by flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of explosions. We're trying to get confirmation. We seem to have lost contact with
What
our
did he
affiliate
say?
stations.
Oh no.
We do have coming in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my God.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
Residents of Sanctuary.
So we run down here.
If you are registered,
Your
evacuate
husband will
Vault 1
catch up with you
immediately.
eventually. You can't really do anything else in here. There's no point even looking around here if you try, unless you want to try and test and break the game. This is almost like an interactive cutscene, if you like.
All vault participants, check in at the gate.
That's absurd!
Run up here.
Not on the list. You don't get in.
I'm going in. You can't stop me. Okay. I'm reporting this.
We're not in the vault program.
We need to get in.
God, we're gonna
We're on the
die.
list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Good luck,
You
sir.
two, follow me.
And God
Come
help
on.
us all.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside
We're
the
doing
gate?
everything we can. Now keep moving.
Run up here onto this
Step on the
platform.
in the center.
And if you look in that direction there,
Almost there. Is Sean okay?
He's fine. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Oh my God!
Hold on!
Can't this thing move faster?
Oh God.
and we just make it in time. Funny that.
We did it. We made it. We're okay.
Everyone please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion.
No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground.
So we just... Yes, up the stairs.
For you.
Just this way, please.
Minute.
Please
Female.
proceed in an orderly fashion.
Don't get caught up.
Annoyingly, you can't
Step over to
run.
the table, take a seat.
You'll need your suits before we can take you further. Thanks. What now? Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me. It's gone. Our home. Everything we had.
My mother and father down in D.C.
Move along.
God, honey, what if they didn't make it? I know this is
It's a good fit.
Just checking everyone
Oh,
else.
this
It's
is
designed to be
all
fashionable as
documentation.
well as comfortable.
Just a few
Prepared
medical
for the
items we
future,
have to get
right?
through first.
Hey,
This way, please. Just step in here and put your vault suit on.
It'll be okay.
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
time for a whole new life.
Resident secure. Occupant vitals normal. Procedure complete. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Another little cutscene here.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here.
No.
Come here, baby.
No. I got it. Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once. I'm not giving you short! God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
He's not a very nice person.
Failure in cryogenic array. Vault residents must vacate immediately.
Come on. There has to be a release. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, God. I'll find who did this. And I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Malfunction in cryopod manual release override.
So, not really good start, is it? You wake up, your town gets blown up by a nuke, and you get shoved into a supposedly a decontamination pod, and then your husband gets killed and your kid gets kidnapped. Great start to a Fallout game. If you didn't spot it, if you speak to him, your husband, or wife accordingly, you actually pick up their wedding ring, which you can eventually sell if you really wanted to, if you're that short on caps. I'm not going to read through all this because they basically say, it's me. These basically all say that the occupant is deceased for each name.
Cryogenic array. Vault residents must vacate immediately.
Now we can actually start gathering stuff, which for the most part, most of it all starts off as junk. Or appear to be junk, but when you eventually get into building stuff and everything else later on, you kind of need certain things. Sorry. Essentially what I do is start from the start, and I'll eventually get so much stuff that I won't need it. It says click on this door, but you can't access this door, so you have to go round.
Emergency exit door override. Please contact your Vault-Tec maintenance representative for service.
You giant cockroach. In here there is some bits and pieces. Sure, that basically says nothing particularly exciting. More bits and pieces. Every time you sort of enter a new area, it's got a random chance of dropping something random in each container.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
I forget if there's bits and pieces in here. I don't think there is. Nothing in the fridge. This terminal, it's not that important, but if I stop clicking the same button, if you want to get your first achievement in the game, you can play the tape, and it'll bring up a minigame. Yes, if you want to quit game. And you can also eject that holotape, so you can play it later. I'm not going to play it because I've already got that achievement, and it wasn't a very exciting game from what I remember. But yeah, so you can essentially find another terminal later on and just sit down and play video games in a video game. Go round. Eventually that one in the middle will find its way out.
What happened here? Where is everyone? this all that's left?
Now, when you pick up that pistol for the first time, it'll automatically load pistol. We don't need it. We'll click on that in a moment, because that's the only way to get out of here. Some bobby pins. More ammo. Have a look at this.
Coming back later for you.
That. I don't think I've ever played with that. I might have done. Yeah. We'll come back for it. I'll either do it on camera or I'll do it off camera eventually. Oh, glasses. I think we've got everything in here. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. I'm sure we've already gone through these, but... Overseer's log. Yeah, I can't be bothered to go through them. Open tunnel. This is why they give you a gun, because there's a few. Obviously this is on very hard, so the enemies are doing a bit more damage. We should be on very hard anyway. I asked it to be, so... I think there might be one more wandering around down here somewhere. What's really inconvenient about getting to here is that door then opens. I guess it's because you opened up the
Is anyone alive? Did anyone
evacuation
get out?
tunnel in the overseers thing. This water is probably irradiated. Wouldn't recommend going down there. The last thing that we need to find in this place is that Pip-Boy. And now that we have access to the menu, I can go through some stuff. So, status, basically your health overall. It'll come up with other bits and pieces on there as well. So we've lost 25 hit points in the whole trip so far. Special, these are all your skill points, which you can change in a minute if I've made a mistake. And then when you eventually level up, your perks will appear there. Inventory. We've got two pistols. Two pistols? Oh, I must have found another one then. Only one security pattern. Okay, that seemed a bit weird. I thought it was supposed to be two here, but fine. Various items that you can equip, so I could put on those as well if I wanted to, which would give me 1 extra perception. Anything that you can either eat or use to gain health all up here and there. Various miscellaneous items. Anything that is considered junk goes in a whole separate one. Weapon mods and whatever ammo you have. Pretty self-explanatory. Data is all your missions. Workshops, we'll come on to that at some point, but essentially you can build towns and villages and things in certain areas. And then all the kills and things that you get. Map. It's big. Yeah, it's big. The nuke detonated over here somewhere, I believe. So that's how big the overall map is. There is also a local map, which sometimes is helpful, but don't ever really use that. And when you get outside, there'll be some radio channels. The other thing I need to just go through quickly to make sure is the perk chart, which is Y on console. So this is your skill points across the top here, and each skill point allows you to take a different level of skill, which do this, that, and the other. That is high enough. That is not high enough. Okay, I need to lose 1 in perception and put 1 more into intelligence. Yes. It's not too bad considering I did that from memory. Cool. Yes, we can do that in a minute. And we'll go through that eventually. Last thing to do, activate the door.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
Then we can go out into the big wide world. Down comes the elevator. Now, before we go, I can pop that out and pop that in. And I wish I had clicked on quick save before I went into there, but that's fine.
And thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
Yeah, if I'd have done that, I could have come back at a later date and just changed as I see fit. But we don't need to worry about that too much. So, now you're out in the big wide world. Pretty much everything wants to kill and eat you. Whether it's animal or human. So, just be aware of that. Not so much on the human side of things, but they'll certainly want to try and kill you. If you really want to, you can use this to go back down, which is how you'll get the cryolator later on. Any object that you can pick up, like that, by holding, in this case, A, you can actually drag those into your settlements and get extra resources that way if you're really struggling for stuff. We probably won't be. I don't think you can get anything out of this. No. It's kind of a bit excessive trying to get that much stuff. Especially how I play. More ammo. More food. These lovely flowers, you can also eat those. And then we're going to get to our first settlement. It's obviously where we were when we started off. Just literally only ran there to there. And Cotsworth is still here.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth, what happened to the world?
The world, Mum? Well, besides our geraniums still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull around here. Things will be so much more exciting with you and Sir back. Where is your better half, by the by?
They came into the vault. Maybe you saw them. They had guns and strange outfits.
Only Miss Rosa's boy running around in his Halloween costume more than a week early. I swear, the nerve of that woman leaving her brat unsupervised. Not like you, Mum. You're the perfect mother. And Sir is, where is Sir, by the by?
They killed him.
Oh, Mum, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Oh, Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna get my baby back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you sure?
A bit over 210, actually, Mum. Give or take a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Mum, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car. How do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, Mum. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believed Sir was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Sir and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, Mum.
So then we go on a little tour around the
Come on, Mum, we can
town.
take them.
And not that I need to worry about it, because Codsworth should be able to manage a few botflies.
Nothing here but a few flies. Wait. My senses are picking up movement in another house. Follow me.
I will. Lead the way.
Picking up hostile life signs. Found
There's a few more in here.
Repulse. Yeah. Ooh. Mum, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, Mum. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot at me a few times.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, Mum. You'll find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain here and secure the home front.
So he is going to wander about. You can accept him as a follower if you really want to. Might be worth it, sort of on your first playthrough initially, to just to have that little extra bit of firepower from him. But I'm not going to worry too much about that, and I'm not going to worry too much about grabbing everything on camera. Part of the reason why I wanted to make sure I had all the perks set that way, just to explain it. Obviously, strength is how much strength you obviously have, and how much you can actually carry as well. I would love to have had an extra 1 point to go into strong back, just to get the extra carry weight. I will eventually get that, but not just yet, because there's other things that are more important at this point. Perception down to 4 means I can, when I get my first perk point, I can use it to get into advanced locks, and hacker advanced computers. That's why I tweak those 2 stats there. Because every time you either hack a computer or unlock a safe or whatever, which I'm about to do, which is why I'm sort of talking about this, you get a tiny amount of EXP. which will obviously help you then level up for your next perk point. What's the next one? Endurance. There's no harm in taking more in endurance at all. More health, more action points, meaning you can either sprint for longer or you can take more shots with the VAT system that they have in place, which is something we've not used yet. I don't really use VATs that much, but sprinting I probably do use a bit more. Charisma down to 6 means you could take local leader. And allowing you to create supply lines between your settlements is very helpful. But again, that's a settlement related thing. Sort of mentioned about intelligence down to 4, so you can take hacker from the start. Agility, again, I don't really use that much in agility normally, and same for luck really. Might be that we eventually get down to some of these other ones, but I'm more concerned with unlocking things, local leader, the workbench related stuff, so armourer and blacksmith. There is gun nut as well, which is over there, but we'll again pick up on some of these later on down the line. So to pick a safe, it comes up with a little tutorial on how to do it. There is kind of a little trick to doing that. Ammo, another pistol. Yeah, all this that's in here you can clear out. That house you can't use, that house you can't use. So there's more stuff in here. There is silly little things like that just laying around that are quite helpful. Cap stash. Moving on this house. There are, I think, 2 more safes to open up in all the little houses around the outside. Around the back of this one, something that can be missed. And this area doesn't become part of your settlement, so you could, in theory, if you wanted to, just use the few storage spots that are in here for your own personal stuff, and then no one can actually get access to it. Kind of like make this your little base, but
don't think I can pick this.
That's what happens when you find something that you can't then pick. And I am going to forget that that is there. So next thing I'm going to show you guys. So I grabbed everything that I can see in here that's not bolted down. So there's another house here. I might just come back for all this. There's another safe there.
Sweet.
Take all that out. Go back into your house. That comic that we had there, you can pick that up. And that'll give you one of the little collectibles that you'll find across the game. So the Grognak Barbarian comics do exactly the same thing, but it stacks, so I'm pretty sure it's 5% for the first one, and then the next one will then be 10% damage, so on and so forth until you get all of them. And it just comes up with a different sort of comic front for each one. But once you've clicked on that, it will appear in the perk section. You can actually then sell the comic if you really want to do. I probably won't. There is another book in here. That one. That one there. That, when you click on it, will give you 1 perk point to put into your special. And it only does it once, and then the book disappears. I've never personally done it, but there is a glitch that you can do with the dog where you can duplicate that. But that's staying there for a moment. I'm pretty sure I can move it if I need to. This is a workshop. Once you click on that, you can then read through that and it will tell you what to do. But essentially, any settlement that you can claim as a settlement will have one of these. Once you've either completed certain tasks or made the area safe, so when we went round with Codsworth to clear out those botflies, it actually completed that little bit, so you can claim this as a workshop thing. And it means that you can transfer all the junk items that are in your inventory straight into there, so you don't need to carry them around anymore. Those items that are in there will also appear as usable items in here. So if you wanted to upgrade, say, your receiver, it will say all the items that you need to upgrade it. And if you don't have them, it will grey it out. But that's one that does weapons. There is one here that does armour. Then you have a power armour stand for when you eventually get power armour. If you've seen anything with the Fallout series, then you'll know that power armour is a thing. It's awesome. Basically makes you look like a space marine if you've ever seen a space marine. Yeah, the living, moving, walking tanks by all accounts. There are a few more enemies around here, but for some reason it doesn't count it when you click on there. There's a couple of rad roaches. I always think there's one in here. I'm not sure if there is. I also thought that was safe, but maybe not. In this house, there is a cockroach. There's another cockroach. There is also... Oh, no, it's not this house, it's the next one. It's the next one. There is a safe, but there is a bomb on top of the safe. If you open the safe up before deactivating the bomb will blow up. And the first time I did that, I didn't spot it. No.
That's it.
Great, more ammo. Ah. You can also use this to unlock that. So, to do a computer hack, you're looking for a word within all the gobbledygook, and it will say likeness at the end of it with 0, 1, 2, 5, 20, whatever it comes up with. Basically, if it comes up with likeness 0, none of the letters in that word exist in the password. So, or it's not in the right position at the very least. So in theory, that will not be the password. That could be the password though. That is also not the password. That could be the password. It also isn't. If I click on one more word now, it will kick me out. And I won't be able to attempt it again. However, there are parts of the text which come up like this, which allows you to either remove a data in that case, or sometimes you actually get a refresh, which is what I'm just looking for now. So you basically just removed all the words that I used. And if you get to that point that you can't, you can always back out and go back in again. And eventually, you'll find a word that actually fits. Or you can just do what I'm doing and spend forever trying to unlock one individual thing. Or you can just give up and come back later. Because I don't need to unlock that, because that opens up that. Now, I'm sure there is. What I would normally do when I start off this game is I will run around, click on the workshop, and then I'll start clearing the entire place. And then as I clear the place, I get to here, I clear out this spot, and then that one there will just attack me when I'm in the build mode, and then you can't fight it because you're in the build mode. You have to then come out of it. Always makes me jump. Okay. And that is a very inconvenient place to leave some hand grenades. But they've done it. I want to pop one of those because what I'm looking for now is something to protect myself a little bit better. And I'm fully aware of this truck. In this truck, or near it, there is, or was, a helmet. Which apparently we can't get. Used to be one here. That's unfortunate. So the health bar now has got red and green. The red is radiation. Your health will only heal up to the point of that red bar. It won't heal beyond it. So if you end up going into an area that's full of radiation, or you stand near one of those radioactive barrels for a long time, it will eventually fill up with red and you'll have no health left and die. It's quite important to manage that a little bit. We're going to go over this bridge. We're going to find a dead dog and a raider, normally. He's going to have some stuff. You're going to have some stuff. You can pick up that tire iron as well. No matter how many times you get rid of these bodies, remove these bodies, they're always there. They eventually respawn. I've thrown them over the bridge before, and a few sort of in-game weeks or days or whatever, it eventually just respawns them there, fully clothed with the tire iron, everything else. Little stash up here. Again, that respawns eventually as well. We're going to go down to the spread rocket station, which is another workshop area that we can take. But there is also somewhere in here. A German Shepherd. Hi,
Hey,
doggy.
boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You want to come with me, pal? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
And as soon as you do that, or shortly after doing that, the floor should have lots and lots of mole rats. But the mole rats aren't coming. So that means we're going to walk in here, and then they're going to come and then scare the poop out of me. Yes, great, you found another load of stuff. More monies, another computer. Nothing exciting on the computer from what I remember. Yeah, I know you found something. You found lots of stuff because we haven't been here yet. I should say... Oh. Okay. Why are you saying it's not... it's safe? There we go. And there is level 2. So, the first thing I'm going to do is not do pickpocket, locksmith. And I can go back and do that. Other, safe in the underground cellar. I think I did all these. Yes. So, that's now our second workshop area, which I know isn't a very long journey, but you can trade stuff from this one to that one and back again when you've got a settler to do that. Some of the other benches that you won't have seen yet would be a chemistry bench, and there's also a cooking bench or equivalent, so they can do various other things in there. There is a little cave just down in here, which I'm going to go in as well, just on principle, because we're here. I may as well finish off this area as well. There's a couple of mole rats in here, but it's not that one. It's B. Hold B for the light. Okay, you're a little bit more robust, apparently. It says you can drink this water. I wouldn't recommend it. It's probably full of radiation. Another one of you. That's a little bit annoying.
Yes.
Thank you. Leather right arm. Oh, I'm still playing something completely different. That now gives us a tiny bit of damage resistance and some energy resistance. So if we get shot with a laser rifle or laser weapon, it will give us a little bit more protection against it. So there's stuff all over the place in here. I'm not going to be too picky. But that thing on the floor there is important for later on. And that basically says, you won the award for getting rid of all of your nuclear waste, which is just here, hiding. They did a really good job of making sure there's no nuclear radiation in the gas station. No. Let's just dig a hole and hide it somewhere. I want to go up here towards this thing. Because for whatever reason there is a medical box and some purified water, which respawns. And then just over here is a trunk, which again, it has items in there that eventually respawn. So if you leave it a little while, it'll just, you know, come back, and then you can come back and claim stuff again. So that, what I've just accessed there is VATS. That's so that you can target without actually targeting. If you've got a really good weapon, you can kill stuff at distance without free aiming.
Yeah.
But say I very rarely use VATS. Down here are some humans. If you talk to the man...
New here?
Excuse
It's funny.
me.
Just for a moment there, I thought you were your sister. That's close
Daddy.
enough, stranger.
Don't think about
We're a
things like
peaceful
that.
farm. We don't want any trouble.
It's okay. I'm friendly.
I'm friendly.
Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
Farming's hard work.
Won't argue with that. Blake Abernathy. Been ages since I've seen one of those vault suits around. You new to these parts?
Yes. And no. It's a long story.
Either way, good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
I'll probably give it a try someday.
Well, good luck to you then. Maybe I'll see you at the Diamond City Market someday and we'll do a swap. Word of advice, though. If you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
Sounds like bad news to me.
You really are new to these parts. Best armed bastards in the Commonwealth. You have something they want? They won't hesitate to take it. Last time those raiders hit us, My daughter Mary tried to stand up to him. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. That's why we need the Minutemen back. And the sooner, the better.
There's nothing worse than losing a child. Believe me, I know.
I'm sorry to hear you say so. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
Don't worry. I'll get that locket back for you.
Good. Connie feels like it's a part of Mary. I don't think she'll rest easy again as long as it's gone.
So, that's just given us a mission. Which is under data. Returning the favour. If you go to the map, that wants you to go up here. Which could go and do that, I suppose. Makes the video very long, but there might be something I do in the next one that I do. But yeah, basically you go over there, grab the locket, come back, give it to him, and this is another workshop place. I'll give you sort of 3 right from the off, but you can't use this yet until they're your friends. But until they are your friends, she wants you to pick up melons, and you can sell melons back to her, even though they're her own melons. Because you can go and pick the melons are over here, and sell them to her. And this lady actually
looking to make a
has
deal?
a shop.
Sure.
Yeah. Doesn't have a whole lot, but you can at the very least sell off some of the stuff that's kind of useless at this part of the game. You can only sell up to as much money as she's got. But that's sort of the first shop, if you like, you can get access to. I'm pretty sure all the items you can pick up, it counts as stealing. Yeah, so it'll come up with a red thing on there saying you're going to steal it. But then once you complete the mission, they become your friend. You can take anything that's in there. So I think what I'm going to do is probably just end the video there, to be fair, because I've done more than I was planning to do anyway. I've got a few areas to sort of tidy up and everything else, so I might just say end it there, make way back to Sanctuary. So yeah, in theory, Sanctuary will look a little bit different when you come back. Because there's things I need to do that don't fall in there. Yeah, I could go through the whole settlement thing, but that's a whole 2-hour conversation that I don't want to give you. Not right now, anyway. So, yeah, I think that's a good place to stop. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hopefully I'm going to do some more of these videos later on down the line. It's not something I'm going to do sort of every week or so, but I will add to this as I can. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.